Hello and welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and first of all, I want to say thank you to KB310 who gave me the suggestion of doing a Teacher's Corner that focuses on how to donate to fleets. Alright, so as you can see, I am today on one of my Klingon characters, my Orion slave girl. And so we're going to take a look at fleets and how to donate. So the first thing is, and a lot of new characters don't know where to find these things, so we're going to go step by step for a lot of new players. So even these are the same steps even for the console players. So even as a console player, this video will be useful. So you'll notice that there is our mini map. We are in Kronos First City, but that's not the important thing. The reason I bring your attention to the mini map are the buttons surrounding it. Okay, so we're looking for the buttons along the bottom. So we have the Z store, dilithium store, the duty officers, the PvE queues, and finally your fleet. Okay, so we want to focus on your fleet. So you can open this up. Okay, and as you can see here, now we've opened up a treasure trove. So we have an overview that shows various holdings. It shows the status of your starbase. It shows the last few news, or the last bit of news, and it shows any events that your fleet has going on, as well as how many fleet credits you have and the level of your actual fleet and featured projects that you have going on. So this is the overview. What we want to focus on is the holdings. Okay, the holdings, if you look at the tabs up here, this is where all the action is. So we want to focus on the holdings. And here we have, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you use the bar, 6 holdings. You'll find them to the left of your screen. This may look slightly different for console players. Alright, so we find them on the left of the screen. This should look very, very similar for console players. You will have, depending on what holding you have selected, you will see the status, the picture of that holding, the status of that holding. You'll have a contribute button, a provisions button, and a leaderboard button. So you'll also see now, right now, because this character is the leader of this fleet, I can see the projects that are in progress, and I can see the projects that are coming next. If you are not in a leadership position or in a position where you can manage projects, you will only see the project that is in progress. Alright, so you have the message of the day for that particular holding, and you have, of course, if you click on contribute, it takes you here. Status shows where you're at, and as you can see, mine is completely full. Now if you come down here and you click on the actual projects, now it shows you what is needed for this project. Things with the blue lines are already filled. Things with, as you can see here, this reads very much like the reputation projects. So this engineering and operation department duty officers needs to be filled. And as you can see, dilithium needs to be filled as well. So as you can see, this button is not lit up for the duty officers because I don't currently have any. but the dilithium button is lit up because I do have, as you can see, 24,000 dilithium. So I do have enough dilithium to fill this. I am, however, not going to fill this, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Alright, so as you can see, we have provisions. This particular holding has a lot of provisions because this holding, if you look at the status, is completely finished. So I'm simply doing provisions so that my fleet members have something to contribute to. Okay, should there be nothing else. Same thing with the embassy. We're running provisioning projects so they have something to contribute to. And so now let's go to, this is the one that we are currently working on. This is the K13 base. As you can see, this is still in progress. So we are currently working on the Xenotech Research Tier 1. As you can see, these projects are here. So, because I have so much dilithium, I have, and actually I can refine, so I have 32,000 dilithium on this character, so I'm actually going to go ahead and donate that. I'm going to start with this bigger project down here because it needs more dilithium. Okay, and then I'll donate to this smaller project up here. Here we go. Now for dilithium, I have to actually slide this slider over, and then I donate everything that I have. Okay, so this is how you find the projects, and you can see what you can contribute. Now, alrighty. Now, since I have all of these done, now you notice we have something called provisions for each holding. Each of the smaller holdings have provisions. You can get these provisions by simply clicking on your replicator button. Now they do cost fleet credits. Now you'll notice I have quite a bit of fleet credits on this character. There's a reason for that. Okay, so I know this is going to be about 15. So I'm going to go ahead and buy them. And now you see the K13 provisions button lights up. And I don't have to worry about the slider anymore. Boom. And it's now filled. And I go down. Oops. I didn't do enough. That's okay. We'll see how many more we need. And I'll buy some more. That's how this works. Okay. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I need 4 more. Alright. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And fill it. Alright, so all we have left is science and medical duty officers. That'll be another teacher's corner down the road on where to get things like that. This is just how to fill in projects. And then of course you can click on each project. Oops. And for fleet leaders, I like to fill in the combat. And there we go. And as you can see, so this is an example. I can fill in fleet marks. I can fill in fleet credits. I can fill in the expertise, and I can fill in as much dilithium as I need, and I can actually go in and fill from other characters as well. Alright, so now if I want to go and fill in from a character that is in an Armada that is, if I want to go fill in from project there. So my fleet here that I run is House of Oreo. So if I wanted to, say, use a character that's in a different fleet, so let me change characters, because I do have a character, oh no, that is in a different fleet. Give me 1 second. There we go. I do have a character that is in KDF character in a different fleet, but in the same Armada. There she is. Alright. So, we log into this character, and she is also on Kronos. There we go. So, I'm going to again click on the fleet symbol, except this time I'm not going to go to holdings. I'm going to go all the way across, and I'm going to go to Armada. Okay, so I'm going to make sure, yep, that this tune has every bit of dilithium refined. And now you see in Armada we have the whole list of all of the fleets that are part of our Armada. I want House of Oreo. Okay, because I want to flip that combat buff. Okay, so I'm going to go to House of Oreo, and then I'm going to click on Holdings. Now I can see in the holdings, there we go, I can see what's active. I can see the various things. I can even donate to various projects if I wish to. Okay, so I want to find the research lab, and I want to go to the weekly combat performance. As you can see, I can see the entire thing, and I have the option of donating to the entire thing. Now be aware, fleet leaders can ban certain things from being donated to other fleets or from being donated to their fleet. For example, this character is a member of House of Sigma. Now the House of Sigma leader could have banned anybody in the fleet from donating dilithium, for example, to any other fleet member. If they had, the dilithium would be grayed out, and I would not be able to donate that to anybody. Okay, so that is something to keep in mind. It is up to fleet leaders to decide if they want to ban anything, if they want to put restrictions or not. Alrighty, so as you can see, I can look at everything that is available, and I can see, and I can donate in this fleet to anything I choose. Now I have to, yep, see, and I have available, see, we're currently, House of Oreo is currently doing an upgrade to the transwarp conduit, but I'm not going to donate to that with this tune. Alright, so that is how to donate to fleet and armadas. Again, thank you to KB310 for wonderful gal, fun to hang out with, for suggesting this idea for a Teacher's Corner, and join us next time for oh, I couldn't think. Okay, join me next time for purchasing duty officers to donate to fleet projects. And remember, you can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live every Saturday night as part of the pilot review show. Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And there will be a little information tick up on your right hand corner, upper right hand corner. I look forward to seeing you there.